Welcome to Magical Women's new series, The Winner's Circle, a series of episodes dedicated to magical women who have been recognized in the industry and awarded for their stellar creativity and performances. Now, you have beautiful style and a beautiful sense of style in your wardrobe. Do you select your own look, or do you have people that help you as far as your image and your costuming?
Most of it is like by what I like to wear and how I like to feel on the stage. I have a friend that is a fashion designer. She makes most of my dresses or costumes that I wear. So together we work on that, but she's really good. And I trust her, and she knows my styles. If there's something that fits me and, makes me feel powerful, that's what I'm going to wear.
I noted in one or two episodes that I've seen that you have, it's almost like a cape, but it's a very modernistic cape. And it's very distinctive to you.
It's a blazer cape, yes. The first time I saw it, I was like, interesting, it's different. I love everything that's original and different. So I saw it, and then when I wear it, I was like, this suits me. So I continue looking for different styles that are, that made me stand out, and also without losing that magical feeling,
If I'm thinking of that cape, I think of the beautiful white outfit that you wore on Penn and Teller and the beautiful story you told there. And also congratulations for winning the
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, I was so excited. I cannot explain.
Can you tell the viewers a little bit about that story and where it originated? Because it's a really wonderful story.
Okay, so this was an idea that I had here in Spain like 2 years ago. I remember that in my country and in some countries of Latin Americans, in weddings, they sometimes bake the wedding cake, with a lot of strings coming out of it. But only one of those strings has one ring. This is like throwing the bouquet, but with this string. So all the women in the wedding select a string, and they all pull, and the one that gets the ring is the one who's going to get married next, So it's destiny. I got inspired by that image, a cake with a lot of strings coming out of it. And then I started thinking, how can this be a magic routine? How can I turn this into an impossible magic effect? So I started thinking like, okay, maybe if a couple pull out the strings and they take the same one, right? And, something like that. And it was something that stayed there for a while in my mind. Like I forgot. And then when you write all the ideas, but you don't pay much attention. So 2 years later, I was in Italy in a talent show also. So I was in Italy and I was in the beach thinking that I needed like a new magic trick. So I thought about this idea that I had, and I started thinking, how can I do this magic? How can I make a couple to pull out the same string? So I started thinking, and then I came up with a couple of ideas, but I wasn't so sure. I wasn't so happy with those ideas. So I called a friend that is a magic advisor. And I told him, look, I have this idea. I want to do this. Can you help me? And he said, I love that idea. I'm going to help you. So we started working together. And we developed this beautiful trick with the strings. And then the story came in that process, because I said, oh my God, if the strings are red, can it be the legend of the red thread of destiny? Do you know that? And he said, no, I don't know that. Okay, it's a beautiful legend. I mean, I'm a fan of stories, so I know this legend since I was a teenager, like we all have a string, invisible string that ties us together with our soulmate. And yes, let's do that. That's the story I want to tell, to talk about love. That's something that we all can relate, and we all want to find that person. So let's do that story with this trick.
Beautiful. And was that the first time that you performed it, Dania?
Look, we did like a prototype 2 weeks earlier from the Fool Us show, because it was everything so fast, moving so fast. So no, I need the prototype. I need to test it if it works. So we did the prototype. So I went to a festival and I said, I'm going to do it here, but it might not work. So what will I do if this doesn't work? So I have a plan B. I always have a plan B, but luckily it worked. We did a couple of changes, and then I did the show for full. And then I was like, I'm ready.
Yeah, nice. Well done. That, in fact, we're doing something a little bit different for this series. We actually engaged your viewers, our viewers, and asked them to ask questions before this chat today. And one of the questions that we received was that a number that you created for Penn and Teller Fool Us, or was it something that you've been working on? So you've explained it beautifully. There was
exactly.
history, but it actually, Penn and Teller
it was built for Fool Us. Yeah. Because it was built thinking, how can we fool Penn and Teller with this? I think, and we did it.
Fabulous. It was a beautiful piece of magic.
Stay safe. Thank you. What a wonderful trick, Dania. We love you.
Thank you, Lloyd. Thank you so much.
Dania Diaz!
Could you tell us what differences were there from Penn and Teller Fool Us and your experiences there to America's Got Talent in Spain and also in the United States?
Penn and Teller was online. That's a very, very big difference. I was recording here in Spain, a beautiful castle, a medieval castle. It was a very interesting experience because, okay, they were in Vegas, I was here in Spain, but we were together by technology, by magic. So, but the producers, all the crew, they were perfect. They were amazing with me. They were always in communication with me. I felt like I was in good hands, so I did not worry about anything. They said, sit there and talk, and I was like, okay, can you do some flourishing? Yes, I can do this. They were really professional, and I loved the experience with them. I hope to meet them someday in person. Next time, Fool Us, maybe? Okay, who knows? So here in Spain, in Got Talent Spain, it was like the first experience in a TV show, in such big TV show. So for me, I was like all the time, like, okay, now what I do? Yes, no, wait there. Okay, I wait here. and it was everything new. It was everything big. Oh my God, the stage. Oh my God, how many cameras. Everything was like, wow, you know? Also very professional, very nice. For me as an artist, when I was in this first TV show, and I know that most of us, the contestants, are willing to do what the producer says, you know? So what I learned from this is that you have your own voice and you can decide what to do or what not to do, because at the end of the day, it's your image, it's your face that's going to be there, so you can decide what to put out there. So what this show made me do was gain confidence and experience. So in the AGT Champions, I was like, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to enjoy this. Obviously, AGT is like a huge production, something extremely different from here. And they have, my God, many people for everything, you know, every detail, they have a person for that. So that was really cool. And also I had a producer next to me, like all the time, like, are you okay? What do you need? It's fine. You know, like I felt like a diva. So yeah. So it was nice, but I enjoyed that experience a lot because I was confident with what I was going to do, with what I wanted. And I knew also I was in good hands. You know, they also allow me to decide, do you want to be with the judges? Do you want to be on stage? What table do you want to use? You know, so now I felt that more confidence to decide those things. It looked beautiful. When I saw the final result on AGT, I was like amazed. These people know what they're doing there.
Sometimes it takes people an entire career to find their niche, to find their groove, but you found your groove, and it's a beautiful
I'm
thing.
so happy.
If you enjoyed this chat as much as I did, and you haven't already subscribed and hit the notifications bell, please do so. Oh, and don't forget to comment. We love to hear from you and to receive feedback so we can grow and improve our Magical Women channel and project.